Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping straight into an absolute anomaly in sports history. I mean, just imagine performing a gravity-defying, game-winning bicycle kick in the World Cup final at 41 years old. It's almost unbelievable, right? Today, we're doing a deep dive into the cinematic and historic details of Cristiano Ronaldo's 2026 World Cup final triumph. We're going to look at this not just as a sporting event, but honestly as a visual, emotional, and historic work of art.
So let's set the scene right away. 90 plus 5, I want to drop you right into the exact, high-stakes minute of stoppage time. The clock has virtually run out. Legs are heavy, lungs are absolutely burning, and the tension in the air is literally thick enough to cut with a knife. This is it, the defining moment where heroes are made, and in this fraction of a second, history hangs completely in the balance.
Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly makes a single sports moment an unforgettable cultural masterpiece? Because what we're looking at here isn't just a simple goal. It's this incredible convergence of peak athletic performance, raw emotion, and visual storytelling that just sears itself into our collective memory. We're going to completely deconstruct this event to see exactly how all these moving parts come together.
Section 1. The Ultimate Stage. The FIFA World Cup 2026 Final.
The setting itself plays a massive, absolutely crucial role. Picture this intensely packed stadium, completely pulsating with this nervous, frantic energy. Every single seat is filled. High above, bright floodlights are cutting through the night sky, casting a really dramatic, theatrical glow over the pitch. This environment isn't just a background. It builds an atmosphere that perfectly sets the stage for the match's unbelievable climax.
Our sources hit the nail on the head here, describing this perfectly as an epic atmosphere. It really encapsulates the immense pressure of the ultimate stage. You can almost feel the weight of over 1 billion eyes watching from around the globe. It's within this intense, unforgiving pressure cooker that true greatness reveals itself.
Section 2. The 90 plus 5-minute strike. And we come right back to this agonizing number, 90 plus 5. The referee is checking his watch. The final whistle is literally seconds away. It is the absolute last chance for victory. A true do-or-die scenario where sheer fatigue is battling pure adrenaline.
Watch how this physical genius unfolds step by step. First, you've got the setup under those bright floodlights tracking a desperate high ball into the box. Second, the dramatic bicycle kick leap. This is a complete defiance of gravity requiring perfect timing, spatial awareness, and immense core strength, which frankly is absurd for a 41-year-old athlete. And third, the explosive impact, sending the ball flying with pinpoint accuracy right into the top corner of the net. The mechanics of this last-minute kick are just flawless.
And at the absolute center of all this brilliance is Cristiano Ronaldo, proudly wearing the Portugal national team jersey. This is a career-defining feat, executed by a player whose name is totally synonymous with high-pressure moments, delivering for his nation when they need him the absolute most.
Section 3. The Explosive Aftermath.
Now, what's really interesting here is the profound visual contrast. On one side, you have the opposing goalkeeper diving helplessly. It's this visceral representation of absolute defeat, that stark realization that you just cannot stop destiny. But on the exact opposite end of the emotional spectrum, you have the Portugal players celebrating wildly. It's pure agony and unbridled ecstasy, all captured simultaneously in a single freezing frame. Let's paint a vivid picture of this chaotic celebration. Imagine the stands instantly erupting, fans waving Portuguese flags in a synchronized wave of joy. You've got confetti exploding into the air, fireworks immediately going off and lighting up the sky. And beautifully, lurking just in the background of this magnificent chaos, the World Cup trophy itself, the ultimate prize now secured.
And of course, all of this explosive joy anchors right back to the man himself, culminating in Ronaldo's iconic celebration. You can almost hear the echoing "see you" amidst the falling confetti and the deafening roar of the crowd. It's the visual signature on his masterpiece, a moment of pure triumph that forever solidifies a historic legacy.
Section 4. Framing a masterpiece.
The sources label this moment as ultra-realistic, emotional sports photography. And honestly, that completely changes how we view it. We aren't just looking at a standard TV broadcast frame anymore. We're talking about high-detail, sports magazine cover-quality imagery, the kind of image that is perfectly composed, wins international awards, and gets printed on bedroom posters for generations.
Let's look at the technical side of how this magic is actually achieved. First up is depth of field. This is a photographic technique that isolates the subject against a blurred background. So the crucial point here is that by purposefully blurring out the chaotic celebration, the exploding fireworks, and even the World Cup trophy in the background, the camera makes Ronaldo pop. He becomes the sharply rendered, undisputed focal point against a soft sea of jubilation.
Next, we have motion blur. This is a visual effect capturing the dynamic speed of a moving object. In a still image, you desperately need a way to convey kinetic energy, right? Motion blur does exactly that. It beautifully details the rapid, violent swing of Ronaldo's leg during the bicycle kick and the sheer, terrifying velocity of the ball screaming into the top corner. It makes the whole thing feel breathtakingly alive.
When you combine those techniques with cinematic lighting, dynamic action framing, high detail, and stunning 8K resolution, something magical happens. These aren't just technical specs, they're the exact ingredients that elevate a simple sports photograph into a breathtaking, immersive visual masterpiece.
So when you bring it all together, you arrive at a true masterpiece in time. The packed, high-pressure stadium setting, the incredibly precise 90+5-minute bicycle strike, the raw emotion of the aftermath, and that masterful cinematic photography all merge perfectly into one legendary sports snapshot. It's a really rare, perfect alignment of elements.
Which leads us to a final thought to chew on. How do the cinematic details of a single sports moment elevate it to a permanent cultural masterpiece? Think about that deeply the next time you watch a game. It's never just about the score, it's about the stage, the human emotion, and the artistic lens through which we capture history. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer today, and I'll catch you next time.